Welcome back, trainers. So 2019 is coming to a close, and we're going to be taking a look at all of my stats as well as Pokemon that I purchased 3 moves on, completely maxed out, and Shinies. And then we're going to be going over the Pokemon of the year at the very end. So taking a look at my current buddy Pokemon, if you did not see that, if you swipe all the way down to the bottom, you will be able to swap into that Pokemon. So say you lose track of all of the buddy Pokemon that you are starting to walk, then you can simply go down to that swap buddy and pick them right from there, so you know exactly which ones to focus on. And you may see a pattern within all the Pokemon that I am walking. That Pichu, I accidentally tapped on that, didn't mean to do that, as well as that 69 Bulbasaur there. But for the most part, a lot of these are basically top meta Pokemon and or will possibly have mega evolutions introduced in the future. So that is why I'm walking a lot of those starters there. Now, taking a look at my stats, it was a fantastic year. I experienced the full force of Pokemon Go. Now, take a look at that, blurred up image of the Pokeball. All of the icons become big here. It's a bit of a glitch. It happens when you start before the Jogger badge. So we're just going to go ahead and start with that Kanto. So going to the Invitational in Washington, D.C. was an experience of a lifetime for me. I know I'm just from Alaska, just grinding it out in Pokemon Go over here. To get invited to something like that was a big milestone for me, and I had a great time. And then going to GoFest, thanks to so many of you helping me get there, I had a great time. I did not waste a moment sitting around. I literally walked and went to GoFest every single day. Obviously, I couldn't participate, but I was just mingling with people and just having an absolute blast. I couldn't ask for anything more. You've all been so good to me. I really appreciate the support throughout the years. And like I stated when I first started making Pokemon Go videos, that this was just the beginning. And it seems like, we are still far away from the end of Pokemon Go. This is, an amazing game. Never before have I seen so many different types of people come together and play this. All kinds of walks of life, all kinds of different ages. Pokemon Go is an amazing game, and it also is a one of a kind. Now, taking a look at my stats here, I don't have too many of the rocket stops there. Just barely broke 500. For my Unova, I could make more. I just haven't evolved all the Pokemon that I can at this point. And then we have the Giovanni. Getting to that goal is going to take well over a year because you get one per month. So, but when you finally finish it, you're going to be able to have that Ballin Giovanni suit. Now, looking at my catches here, let's go ahead and see what the biome of Alaska does have in store for us. Now, I played in other states, in Chicago for a while there for GoFest, and then in DC, but I do not think that's going to heavily impact my catch ratio for my biome here. So we can take a look. Water is going to be the number 1, and then I do believe followed up by possibly poison. So we have 60,000 for water. I would think the grass would be a little bit higher up on the list, seeing that we're in Alaska, but I guess not. Mixed with that snow, we have more snow throughout the year than sunny weather, so I think that that's following in line there. Then moving on, quite a few fairies, and that's the end. So let's go ahead and see here. We have water in number 1, and then that poison was really high up there as well, 44,000. And then for the normal, 42. So it's going to go water, poison, normal. Pretty cool that I have that poison in second, because that is the gym leader I would be. And then looking at my XP, 162 million. I've been slacking, guys. I haven't really been grinding like I was when it first came out. I'm focusing more on content, because to go out there and to grind really hard and then to make 2 videos a day is extremely tedious, on top of having family and friends that you're going to be hanging out with. There was a point where I was just shutting everybody out. I didn't call anybody. I didn't text anybody. I didn't meet up with my friends when they were in town. I was just ignoring everybody so I can stay on the grind. I wanted to focus, and I've shifted slightly away from that. I obviously am still on the grind, and I do upload quite frequently, 2 videos a day. A lot of times I have slowed down towards the end of this year because of the holiday season and hanging out with people. But it's very tedious. I know I don't do the whole vlogging thing and And some people might say, well, that cuts down your videos. It's so easy for you to do. You just record the screen, talk, upload. No, there's many processes in between. I do make custom images on the side here, which do take time. I have to crop those out, as well as putting the videos together, commentary, and all that stuff. But yeah, it's not as easy as you think. A lot of people that have actually been hanging out with me this year quite frequently have seen all of the work that goes into it. Prior, I wouldn't say they didn't think it took so much work. And by the way, we're looking at all of the Pokemon that I have 3 moves on here. But prior, they didn't really think, oh, it's an easy job. But they didn't notice how in depth and how much work really goes into every video that I do, and how much time invested I have into this game here. Now, taking a look at my buddy Garchomp, did purchase that secondary move. Let's go ahead and look at the IVs. You're like, well, what's so great about it? I mean, you focus so much on it. It doesn't even have max attack, yes, but when I do get it up to Best Buddy, it is going to break 4,000 CP, 4,103, I think, around there for the specific IVs. Not 100% sure. And then we have a lot of those secondary moves on the Lucario. Of course, you want to purchase those as a Riolu. It's going to be a lot cheaper. And then the Drapion here, really a fan of this Pokemon for PvP. Very expensive for that secondary move, 75,000. Doesn't matter if it's in basic form or in Drapion form. The Togekiss, I do have one for each league. As you can notice as we go through here, I have multiple Pokemon with the secondary move. A lot of those were probably before I didn't have such a good IV, and then I made another one, and that's what it is. You get a better IV, and then you just go out there and you just make it if you want to have the top performance in PvP. But I've stated this before. If you have something you've already invested in, you find something that's a little bit better, the choice is yours. It's not going to 100% make or break you winning a battle, possibly in a mirror match. Maybe you will survive with 1 HP. You never know, and you're able to get off a charge move. But yeah, that's just me personally. I have the dust to spend, and I'm highly invested in PvP here. So taking a look at my Shinies, going down the list, you are going to be able to get that Lapras in January for your special research breakthrough. So good luck out there trying to get that double legacy. Well, you don't have to try. You will get the double legacy, but possibly a shiny as well. I'm also thinking about completely maxing out an Umbreon and walking it as my buddy. I have one powered up pretty good, but it doesn't have last resort, so I'm gonna have to make one walk it again. And we have this amazing Sneasel. I wouldn't say this is the catch of the year, but it is a darn good catch. I actually got this yesterday with the buddy assist with the Slowpoke. Actually hit it back at the Sneasel. Couldn't believe the IVs. Absolutely insane. Max attack, max defense, and the stamina is still pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and evolve it. The moveset, absolutely garbage. But what we're going to do at this point is, I was contemplating buying that secondary move, but we're going to hold off and just see what Niantic has in store when they do release the Go Battle League Online. Possibly the whole TM system is going to change. I have a feeling that they're going to announce a change to the TM system alongside the new online features, but we'll just have to wait and see. And that's why I'm not really TMing too many Pokemon here. So looking good on the shiny Pokemon. Something that I would have wanted to catch that I didn't, obviously a Gibble, right? I mean, obviously, but yeah, not gonna get that. So I have a couple of these Sableyes here. I did catch 2 of them at GoFest, and I did actually personally catch one in Anchorage, and I did do a lucky trade with a friend and then completely max it out. Those Sableyes that we were just looking at might be ideal to walk and get to level 45 as Best Buddy, because they will be maxing out under 1500, as opposed to the one that I already had would be slightly going right over 1500. The same with the Medicham, another good one I should probably start walking in preparation for Great League, because I have my 100% Medicham, but if I walked it as my buddy, got it to Best Buddy, and then it was level 45, it will actually be going over the 1500 CP mark. And if you're a little confused on that, what happens is when you get to Best Buddy, yes, you will get a CP boost. It goes up to level 45, in which the CP will go up a little bit, and you will have to actually have it as your buddy for that CP boost to take place. So if you're worried that one Pokemon that you have is going to be going over for a specific league, don't worry about it. It's only going to actually go over if it is equipped to your Pokemon, but you want to make sure the IVs are ideal and land on a specific number for yourself. Now this one right here is a pretty good hatch, probably one of the best hatches I've had this year. Honestly, a 100% IV shiny Electivire, obviously a Elect Kid at first. We're going to go ahead and TM that quick move. I don't want to waste any charge moves on it right now, but we'll give it the proper quick move. That definitely deserves to get maxed out soon. And that's going to be the end of the line for the Shinies. Now taking a look at my maxed out Pokemon here, just so you have an idea of what I have going on here. If you haven't seen in previous videos, I could make more legendaries or whatever, this and that, but the way I think is, you know, max out a legendary that's going to get an exclusive move in the future, then what? Then I'm stuck with, you know, 4 legendaries maxed out that are going to be getting a better move in the future, and now I just wasted that dust, right? Although they could have helped me out in whatever situations, but we're going to hold off on completely maxing out a ton of legendaries. Now, if I did have to rank the Great League top pick Pokemon, personally for me, you probably already know what it's going to be. Top winners are going to be Medicham, Azumarill, Skarmory, Venusaur, and Altaria, right? There might be a couple other ones in there that you're thinking, well, what about these? But I'm going to have to go with Venusaur. The thing was amazing for me. It has been so usable in many different cups. And I love Venusaur. There's something about it. It's funny looking toad frog. And having it as your buddy is absolutely hilarious. If you haven't done so, you should. It hops around like a big old toad. So closing this, Pokemon of the Year, meaning, you know, have we been waiting for this amazing shiny? How good is it going up against gyms and raids as well as PvP? As far as PvP is concerned, this Pokemon is going to be okay, but this is something we've all been waiting for, and I think Pokemon of the Year is going to be shiny Mewtwo with Psy Strike. That's as simple as that. It is the top DPS Pokemon. It performs magnificent. It is a legendary. The shiny looks great, and it's just a Mewtwo, right? So it took me forever to get one. If you don't have a shiny and you have a Psy Strike, it doesn't matter. You still have a Psy Strike Mewtwo. Color is just a color. Anyways, with that said, trainers, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. I hope you all had a great 2019. And this Garchomp here is going to be my best buddy tomorrow. Great way to start off the year in 2020 with my Garchomp as my best buddy. Thank you for watching, trainers, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care. Hello there, trainer. Thank you for watching all the way up to this point. We're going to be taking a look at my 100% IV Pokemon, and if you haven't liked the video already, go ahead and do so, because you're going to want to. I'm going to be giving away 2 $20 gift cards, one for Google Play and one for the iStore, iTunes, however it is. So simply like the video, comment, and that's going to enter you in for the drawing. So if we have some sort of complication in which you have an iPhone and the other person has an iPhone, I'll figure it out. All I know is there's going to be 2 winners, and I'll simply just go out and purchase another Google Play if 2 people get picked with an Android or an iPhone. So what I'm going to do is pick a randomizer for the people that did like the video as well as comment on here, and you're going to be put into a drawing. If you want to further boost your chances to win this gift card, you can go over to my Twitter, in which I will have a link in the description, like the post for this specific video, and that's going to enter you twice. So I'm going to take the pool of the people who liked and commented on this video, and then the people who liked and retweeted it on Twitter all into one, and then I'm going to do another drawing within that, and then those people are all going to get picked. There's going to be 2 winners at the end. So good luck. That Blastoise with the sunglasses, shiny, that's probably one of my most prized possessions. It's not my favorite. I really like Blastoise. It's just, I really wish that they put the original Squirtle Squad sunglasses. But hey, you can't win them all. Still a accessory Pokemon, 100% IV shiny is nothing to say it's not really important, right? And then of course we have the 100% IV completely maxed out Bellsprout. I should honestly call it Trigger Sprout, if you guys know what I mean. That 100% Skarmory is pretty awesome as well. Unfortunately, I already maxed out a lucky one, and I don't know if I want to walk both of them to get them to 45. And then I have this 100 Pachirisu. Actually, I hatched that right after I completely maxed out my lucky one and purchased that secondary move. What a big oof. Anyways, thank you for watching, trainers. Yet again, it's been one amazing year. 2019 was a great time, and let's see what 2020 has in store for us. We all thought we'd be flying in cars by now, right? Ha! Wrong.
Team Rocket will never fall. All Pokemon exist solely for the use of Team Rocket.